What's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy, and it is January 15th, Wednesday. We have a massive 11-game NBA slate. If you haven't checked out our personal channels yet, go subscribe. We made our own channels in addition to the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel, but we both have videos out for today already. This has just really opened up our schedules, given us the opportunity to get more content out. So go follow my page. It's at JRussoBDFS. I already have plays up for today. And then Jordy's is just his handle as well, at JordyBDFS. He has plays out as well. So in addition to what we're dropping today, if you want some extra plays, go check out our channels. Make sure you subscribe because, we post at different times on our own channels, and then we come together for the collaboration on the daily show every day still. So, all right. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, drop us a comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to show us a little bit of love, guys. Like the video. It helps us out more than you realize. So, yesterday, we were really close to a sweep. I mean, all the plays that weren't rebooted hit. Derek Lively ended up getting rebooted. It's a really small sample size, but he popped off for 4 PRA pretty early, and then he landed weird, I think on Jokic's foot, and it rolled his ankle pretty bad, and he left the game, didn't come back, so that got rebooted. The Mason Plumlee 1.5 assists, though, he cashed that in a small amount of time. He played like 8 total minutes when he hit the 2, and then cashed 2 more later, so he went for 4 total. And then you had 2 first half plays, right? They both cashed?
Yeah, so Jarrett Allen we took him for over 13 and 12 and a half they had on Underdog too. I don't know if you guys took it over there, but he went for 14, so he cashed on Prize Picks and Underdog. And then, the same old, Brooke Lopez, he just never fails me. He does like every once in a blue moon, but I believe he had 12 PRA in the first half, so we took him over 9.5 and he cashed that, no problem. I took him again today. I mean, I'm going to just play that play every single day. It's at 9.5, but oh well.
Sweet. All right. Well, before we jump into our plays, if you have not signed up for Prize Picks, I'm sorry, not Prize Picks. We're not partnered with them yet. They won't write us back. But Parlay Play, Better, and Underdog. Use code BACKDOOR at any of those platforms, and they're going to hook you up. Parlay Play is going to give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 plus a $5 promo slip, and we're going to give you a month in our premium Discord. Just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we will confirm that your code was used with Parlay Play, and we will get you a month in the premium Discord. That promo is exclusively for Parlay Play, but Better is still going to give you a $200 deposit match and a free pick to help you cash your first slip when you use code BACKDOOR. And Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. All that information is down below. Code BACKDOOR for all 3 of those. So let's talk about today's plays. So I'm going to be taking Isaiah Collier. I think I'm saying that right, Collier. Rookie for the Utah Jazz, 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Be taking that for more, getting that on every platform. And on Parlay Play, it's all the way down at 21.5. So that's obviously the best value. Norman Powell, I'm getting this 27.5 points, rebounds, and assists as well on every platform, taking that for more. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so I'm taking Draymond Green for over 12.5 points, assists. And then I'm taking Santi Aldama for over 9.5 points, assists. Some platforms like Better, and I think Parlay Play, they have them at 10.5. I still like it at 10.5. So yeah, I'm be taking those on all platforms.
All right, well, let's start breaking it down. This rookie, he's been playing great in his opportunities, and he is going to have a massive opportunity tonight. Last game on the 12th, he popped off against Brooklyn, went for 37 PRA. And that game was, I believe, with I know he still had Colin Sexton in the game, but this injury report today is massive. Jordan Clarkson out, John Collins out, Taylor Hendricks out for the season, Larry Markkanen out, Colin Sexton out. So in that last game, even with Sexton, the rookie got 37.2 minutes in that game. This doesn't look great when you look at the last 10, but he's been slowly getting introduced. If we take a look here at his minutes. You can see it's been kind of like a little bit volatile, getting a little bit more consistent over the last like 5 to 6 games. But in this situation, he's literally going to be one of the only options they have to put points on the board. Walker Kessler should have a pretty decent game as well. And surprisingly, this game is not, the spread isn't too crazy. 220.5 over under. Hornets favored by 5 points, and they're playing in Utah. So I expect him to be the centerpiece of what they're doing tonight. And 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'll take that all day, given this situation and knowing what he's capable of. In that last game with Colin Sexton. But I think that I'm pretty sure Markkanen, Collins, I think a bunch of those guys were out. Let's take a look. So we know Colin was in that game. Collins, Clarkson, I think, was out. Larry Markkanen. We know Taylor Hendricks was out. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so that, even with Sexton, everybody else was out, and he really popped off against Brooklyn. 37. He went for 23 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. And this line is bumped a little bit, obviously, because they're already accounting for the losses there. But the reason I want the full PRA, not just like the points, actually, this is just, I'm gonna have to, is if you take a look here, I know he hasn't gone over this 22.5 much. They kind of put it right at that line outside of what his average was, because now we have Sexton out too. But if you take a look, the assist game is there for him. We have outside of that 7 assist game and 7 rebounds against Brooklyn. When he played against Phoenix, he had 8 assists. Against Miami, 9 assists, 9 assists, 6. It's like he's very capable of facilitating, and he's going to have to. He can't do it all himself tonight. So I think he's going to be the main facilitator. And he's actually pretty solid at grabbing boards as well. 7 in that last game. And then, not too much against Phoenix, 3, and then we've got 6, 5. Like he's capable of getting in that 5 to 6 range. Actually, we can just take a look here. So averaging that 25.8 minutes over this 10-game stretch, we get 2.3 fouls, so not really getting in foul trouble. Only averaging 6.4 attempts per game, shooting 41%. But if we take a look here in that last game when it was just him and Sexton as the main, offensive weapons, he had 16 attempts and he cashed 9 of them. So he's very capable of scoring. He's really solid at attacking the basket. 6.9 rebound chances per game and 11.3 potential assists. Yeah, this guy can absolutely turn into a facilitator. And I think that this line is just too low considering all of the guys out tonight. So I'm super excited to get this at 22.5. Let's take a look at Daily Grind, see what they think about it. They are not feeling it. So go with your gut. This, is not factoring in narrative as much. They're just saying that it's not much of a value because it's 22.5 everywhere. And it's 52.35% odds to hit the under, -128. So if you don't want to take it, don't take it. This is just a narrative play for me here. They do like his fantasy score to go over, though. They've got that favor to go over, 51.09% odds to hit the over, and it's at 26 flat. So let's take a look and see. Let's see what he's been doing on defense and see if you guys might want to pivot to that. I mean, he had a couple games where he was somewhat decent, but his last 5 games, he's got literally 1 steal and 1 block. So that's not enough to make me want to pivot to the fantasy score. And then let's take a look at his turnovers. Yeah, so at least 2 turnovers a game over the last 5 games. So that makes me feel like he's just going to kind of cancel out the defensive upside that the fantasy score would bring you. But I guess maybe with the assists, 26 is still a solid value. You could take that if you prefer. I'm just going to roll the 22.5 PRA personally, but you guys go with your gut. But yeah, they don't like it on Daily Grind. Let's see, the turnovers they like at 2.5. That might be solid. We know he went for at least 2. They have that at a 51.81% odds to hit the over. But yeah, so you guys don't have to take this one. I'm feeling good about it. The points, they like his points to go over 11 as well. I think that looks solid too. 50.71% odds to hit the over. So you have a couple pivots here if you guys don't want to roll the PRA with me. But with that situation, with the injuries, I'm all into it. So next up, we got Norman Powell playing. I don't know if they're back in LA, but I mean, it is considered a home game, but they might be playing somewhere else. I haven't been able to, I didn't look that up yet, but I know this game is on for tonight. But yeah, I like him to go over this PRA, 26.5. We're getting it at 27.5, I believe. Yeah, we got it a full point higher, but it's because it's already moved a little bit, but it's not scaring me to get off of this at all. If we take a look here, he's cleared this. Let me change it to 27.5 if they'll let me. No, they won't. But yeah, he's cleared this in 7 out of his last 10 games, 3 straight games. And wait, am I on the? Yeah, it's because I'm on the points rebounds. That's why. Okay, so PRA. That makes more sense because it's only a 1 point bump, 27.5 for the assists attached there too. I know he doesn't do it as often, but I'll just take the full PRA if it's only 1 point bump. He's been last 2 games, he cleared this on points alone. But this game is expected to be, somewhat of a blowout. So go with your gut. But I think that it is like Powell is going to be able to have his way here tonight. 213.5 over under. Los Angeles favored by 14. So yeah, again, 7 out of 10, 34.4 minutes a game over this 10 game stretch, just 2.1 fouls, 45% from the field, 17.9 attempts per game. And then 36% from beyond the arc. We know he's capable of shooting even better than that too, but he's still averaging 3.1 made threes a game over a 10 game stretch, which is pretty solid. 6.7 rebound chances a game and 3.7 potential assists. The matchup is not scary. It's like somewhat tough on rebounding, but 13th in points allowed, so pretty middle of the road. 13th in points allowed, 2nd in rebounds allowed, 15th in assists allowed, all to shooting guards. So yeah, I'm feeling good about this play. And let's take a look at Daily Grind, see what they think. It's been acting weird lately. It's like not showing it. Maybe, I mean, it's only showing me let me try resetting this. Okay, it's only showing me that the under is not heavily juiced to go on. That it's weird. It's not showing me like the normal line. It's kind of freaking out here. But if you were to try to take the under, it's saying the under has a 48% chance to hit. So I guess that's them saying that they like the over with the 52% chance or odds to hit the over. It's at a minus 109. It's kind of weird. I think Daily Grind just kind of freaking out there for a minute. But yeah, I mean, 7 out of his last 10, I'm feeling really good about it. If we take a look at the head-to-head, it doesn't look as good, but that's from last season. So he had a totally different role. He's really been taken off lately. This is when he was averaging like in the low 20s. So I'm not concerned about the head-to-head. He's been popping off here. I'll take it, 70% hit rate. So yeah, that's going to cover my play. Sorry, the Daily Grind was kind of weird on that one. But if you guys want to check out Outlier, you can try this app out for free. You just sign up through the link below. They cover everything, like every statistical category. You can go back like through all of 2024, all of 2023. You can look at stats on everything. And then they cover matchups, injury reports, and insights about the players and props that they think look good based off of the data. And they point you in the direction of that prop and give you a little note as to why they like it. So yeah, go try it all out for free. You don't need to put a code in. Just sign up below through the Outlier link, and they'll hook you up for a week before you have to decide whether or not you want to commit to keeping the app. So, all right, Jordy, I'll pass it over to you, bro.
All right. Yeah. So to get me into mine here, I've got Santi Aldama. I feel pretty good about this because the Grizzlies still have quite a bit of people out. They got no GG Jackson, no Marcus Smart, no Cam Spencer, no Vince Williams still. So Santi Aldama, I mean, he plays power forward for them, so GG Jackson is like the main one. But he's been killing this line. 27 out of 34 games this year. Over the last 5, he's hit it 3 out of 5, 7 out of his last 10. It's a pretty solid line for him to try to get over. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he bounces over to the 5 sometimes. Whether he's playing the 5, I mean, the 5 is a really easy matchup, 27th in points allowed, 20th in assists. The 4 spot, not as easy, 3rd in points, 3rd in assists. So tough matchup for the power forward spot, but I like it. He's gone over it in all 3 head-to-heads. He's gone for 20, 13, and 18. So he's got a consistent history of hitting this against them. And this year he's just been absolutely killing it. So I feel pretty good about this. He's averaging 4.5 potential assists per game. And he's getting quite a bit of those. I mean, you see he's hitting like 5, 4, 3, 2. Like he's there's enough value behind the assists for me to like to take that. His regular points are at 8.5 and the points and assists are at 9.5. So that is the best value you're going to find for that. Because if he gets 2 assists, we're already getting a 2-point value on that point. So that would make the point 7.5. So it makes sense, right? And if he gets more than that, then it's just a really a good line. So I feel really good about this. He's getting about 25 minutes per game right now. Over the last 20 games, he's getting about 22. Some of these games, it just depends on how he's playing and what the situation is and if they need him or not. But sometimes he'll get 30 to 33 minutes. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Santi Aldama he scores pretty quick, and he's pretty consistent about getting in there and just getting his job done really quick. So I like this. I think he can go over this. He's shooting 50% on 9.9 attempts, and he's shooting 39% from 3 and 73% from the free throws. So he's got really good numbers. I like this a lot to go over. His points assists are favored to go over on daily grind at a -128 and a 51.74% chance to hit that over. So I feel good about it. On Better, we're getting it at 10.5 and some other platforms as well. So that's a little bit of a steeper line, but I'm not afraid of it. If we look at the over-under on this game for tonight, 2.5 point favorite to the Grizzlies. So 238 over-under. So nice high-scoring game. Should be a close one. So excited to watch this game for sure. And then Draymond Green against Minnesota just kind of feels like most watched TV. I mean, him and Rudy Gobert kind of hate each other. Like we all know about him choking out Rudy and all that stuff. So it's just kind of a fun matchup that I want a part of. He's hit this line 20 out of 33 games anyway, so it does make sense for the play. I mean, it's favored to go over at a -128 and a 52.26% chance to hit that over. So I feel good about it. 6th in points allowed, 3rd in assists allowed. Minnesota's a very good defensive team, but he's hit this in 4 out of 5 of the head-to-heads against Minnesota. So he goes off against them often. The one time he didn't hit this play, he only played 1 minute, so he probably got hurt, or maybe that was when he actually choked him out and got ejected. I can't remember how early in the game that was. But Draymond's going to do Draymond things. But he's gone over this in 12 out of his last 20 games. He's shooting 41% from the floor and 32% from 3, and shooting only 56% from the free throw line, but he's not getting to the line very often anyway. So the field goal percentage, he's getting a bunch of attempts. I mean, 8 attempts is really solid for him. So if he can just put the ball in the basket today and get some solid assisting going for us, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for Draymond to get a double-double. I mean, he almost had one here against Miami. 10 assists, 7 points, 15 points, 7 assists. Just really depends on how hard he's hustling out there. So he's a game time decision tonight with an illness, but from what I've seen so far, they're saying it's looking like he's going to play. They said they don't think he's in too much danger of missing another game, so hopefully he does play. If it scares you, you can find something else. I've already put out 6 plays today as well, so I really wanted to find something that looked good. So if you don't like this one, you could always go pick one from my channel or from Russo's channel, because we both have plays out already for the day. So I think this looks pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't miss the game. Kyle Anderson's a game time decision, and so is Trace Jackson Davis. There's no Jonathan Kuminga tonight, and Gary Payton's also game time decision, and no Brandon Pajemski. So they're pretty beat up. So I think Draymond's going to probably try to play and help Curry out. So that's going to be what I'm taking. If you guys want to check out the optimizer from Daily Grind, you can see I have Draymond pulled up here, but if you take that away, it'll show you all the top plays for the board for today and Sunday and Saturday, whatever they're feeling is the best. If we just go over here, clear this, and go to the NBA tab, it'll show us what's going on today, because that's more relevant. So here are some of the plays. But if you guys want to check this optimizer out, it's really awesome. It helps you cash a lot more. Definitely go check it out for yourself. Go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR for 25% off your first purchase. And then we're also partnered up with Chalkboard. We are partnered with Underdog, but Chalkboard is another app that's kind of like Underdog, where they have a bunch of alt lines, but they were doing the alt line kick first. They have so many great alt lines over there, and they have really good multipliers, so you're really getting a bang for your buck playing over there. I think their odds are super competitive, and honestly probably some of the best out there. So, and now they have that early cash out option, which is really, really cool. So if you have like a 6-man built, you know, say you have this 4-man right here, and 3 of these guys have cash, but I'm like, oh man, Draymond Green's doing horrible. He's going into the second half with like 2 points, and I don't feel like he's going to hit. You can just cash out and take whatever the payout is. So it's going to be a lesser payout, but you're still going to make money on it. So it's really cool. Definitely go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR for 100% match up to $100 and a free play to help you cash your first slip. So that's going to cover it all for me.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord, we have a killer community, and guys have been stringing together wins in here. And we're actually, as a community, going to build out a 6-man demon slip later. So if you want to come join on the action, you can sign up through Patreon. If you end up taking advantage of that parlay play promo, just make sure you use code BACKDOOR and email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we'll get you in within 24 hours. But if you want to just jump in through Patreon, it's less than 50 cents a day. We dropped it down for 2025. It's only $12.99 a month now. So you go into the settings once you're signed up through Patreon, and there's a connected apps option in the menu bar. Then you can log into your Discord right there. Don't forget to come follow Jordy and I on our channels. It's just at Jordy BDFS, and mine is at JRusso BDFS. And again, we both have plays already out there, videos for today. So yeah, and if you want to follow our main channel, the socials, it's just at BackdoorFS. We're on X, TikTok, and Instagram. Same handle there. But guys, we appreciate you so much. We hope you enjoy this 11-game slate. Nice, awesome slate. There's a lot of good opportunities with some injury implications. You know, a lot of players that hopefully we can get the reads right and string together some wins tonight. So we appreciate you tuning in. Have fun with this slate. We'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.